What's up, internet? Welcome to a Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Before we get started, just want to mention that I write guides for the Loot Waifus webpage. If you don't know who that is, you can also look up Loot Waifus on YouTube. The owner of the channel, Sephi, has humbly given me the chance to write guides to help players better themselves and hopefully get past the hurdles that they are having trouble with. If those guides end up helping you out, please let us know on our channels. And on the website itself, it has a comment section, so make sure you write something nice. Constructive feedback is always welcome. If there are guides you are guys looking specifically for in either video or text format, please let us know there as well. And let's get to the video. So if you saw the title of the video, this video isn't really going to be super edited. I want to get it out as natural and in one take as possible. Just covering the last 6 months of playing Nikke. I think it's an appropriate time to release a video like this since the half anniversary for the game is currently going on. The events are fantastic, the stories are amazing, but we'll go over that in a few minutes. So just to start off, what my last 6 months experiences playing Nikke have been honestly pretty great. It's very hard for me to get into mobile gacha games again because I used to be really into them and then I stopped for a few years, and then the last year I've gone into quite a few of them again, including Nikke. But Nikke was pretty much the only one that really caught my attention before it actually came out because of all the ads and stuff. And there are quite a few reasons why I've stuck to it since its release, a few of which are the fact that the dailies in Nikke take very little time compared to a ton of games. There are games that do their daily system faster, for sure. However, when you do get to play Nikke, for its actual content, the game is extremely fun. The visuals are top-notch for a gacha game, for sure. It's difficult, especially in the area I'm currently in game, which I would consider myself a pretty endgame player. I'm not the strongest player, like not even nearly close to that. However, my progression is definitely in the top end. I've already completed all the new content that they released with this current update, so a lot of the progress that I've currently am stuck on is content that I think is natural to be stuck on, but is like progressible. Like I can totally go in and throw my head at something until I progress, and it's probably doable. And as time goes by, they generally nerf previous content to help newer players get in, or players who are currently stuck get more forward, which I think is great. I think the overall stories that they've released up to this point in the last 6 months have been pretty good on average, and then there's been some notably great ones like the Winter Wonderland story that they did in December into January, and then the current story, which is Overzone, which is like a prequel story giving you a backstory about the Goddess Squad and the Pilgrims that we know of. Absolutely exceptional stories, and I hope that they continue to release stories as good as these ones. Some other things that are notably good are the overall character designs. I think a lot of them are fantastically made. I don't think it's overdone at all. I think characters like Scarlet, Rapunzel, the Pilgrims, a lot of them are unique in that they're vastly different than the normal Nikke in the game, and I think having exceptionally different units like that is totally okay. So far it's been great, and they have definitely made improvements over time that is moving the game in the right direction, which I think is fantastic. It just proves that they're listening. I think where the company is currently going with the game is going in the right direction. And then lastly, the music in this game is incredible. Every chapter has unlockable music that you can find in the zones that you're in, as well as events. Events have their own music hidden around the base zone that you walk around to start up story chapters and buy stuff from the event shop. Their general hub area also has relics that you can find that give you free music and stuff like that, and I think it's great. So talking about the anniversary specifically, the Overzone story is amazing. People are comparing it to the Winter Wonderland story. If you missed it, hopefully there's videos on it on YouTube that can show you what it was like, show you where it is. People have been asking for event story replays like they do for the main story. I hope they do bring that in because it sucks for everyone who's missed out on those stories because they're incredible. I think having backgrounds for units that we're unfamiliar with just allows us to connect better with the units. I think the way they set up the advisory system, aka the rapport system that they have with units, and giving them a backstory about who they are, who they were, and then allowing us to kind of either nurture them, get to know them, etc. Huge part of why I like the game a lot. So I'm glad that they have all these different backstories to get us to know the characters a little bit better. Just a small tidbit about the units that they released with this patch. Pilgrim unit Dorothy absolutely top tier unit. Incredibly strong. She's pretty much a DPS unit in the support character category. If you can get her, absolutely do so. She's crazy. Ray, I haven't had much experience with her. Sephi from the Loot Waifus channel will cover a guide on her, as he's the one that's testing her. So hopefully when that's out, you can check the website if you're curious about Ray, and there will be his opinions on her there. She looks like a fun unit. If you're stuck behind the 160 wall and you're missing a unit, you'll get her for free to max limit break. Hopefully that helps you guys progress a little bit better. She is a very defensive unit. So if the rest of your team is very offensive and you're like, well, I can't survive really well, I'm stuck behind this wall, she will definitely help you there. I don't know how much she'll help you progress. Maybe she'll help you progress, past chapter 16, maybe further. We'll see. But she definitely seems like she'll keep your team a little bit more safe, which is great. So now onto the actual account thing. I'm sorry it took so long, but here are some of the units for the account. I definitely did spend, there's no doubt about that, but this is my progression. This is where my account is. I'm currently completed the story, so 22-36 is done. I haven't really tried progressing in the hard campaign that much, but I am at chapter 9. I probably can get to like chapter 10, maybe more than halfway through chapter 10. I could probably progress in tower. There are just game modes that if you're way too underpowered, the only way to really get through it is by throwing your head at it until it works. And I'm not really into that, so I don't do it. However, I probably could. My highest squad power is not actually at 170k. It's actually higher, but I just like showing these units off because they're some of my favorite units. This is my outpost level with all the attacker types and all that stuff. I'm only missing 5 Nikke, including 3 liberation units. Nihilister I will have next week, so that'd be cool. Maybe I'll do a video on her. And then other 2 I just haven't pulled and haven't unlocked. Some of my favorite units, definitely Modernia is 1, Alice is 1, Scarlet is 1, and then Dorothy is a new one. Pretty quick overview on what they look like. This is the advice. I haven't worked on a lot of people. There's a lot of people at level 1, which is a ton of free gems missing. I can easily grab them at some point, just a matter of getting to do it. Overload equipment wise, I have a full overloaded Modernia, full overloaded Alice, almost full overloaded Litter. There are a few units that I could probably full overload. Dorothy's 1 piece away. I can full overload a Elysion attacker. I just haven't done it, but I probably will because I want to progress those towers a bit more. Lost sector stuff that I haven't done. My tribe towers are all above 125, I'm pretty sure. Pilgrim's at 140, but that's where I'm stuck. It's very difficult, but I am trying to get through that. And yeah, progress on the account is good. I'm not really ranked high anymore. I used to be rank 1 in most things, but this guy, he spends a lot more than me, which is why he's higher. Totally okay, it doesn't bother me that much. I only competed in ranks at the beginning, at the start, and that guy was not there before. Account progress is not bad. There's a lot more that we can do. There's a lot more that you don't need to rush. I think that's something that doesn't need to be done. This is an idle game for a reason. Take your time with the game, enjoy the game your way. Don't compare yourself to people, because that'll just make you want to do things that you normally wouldn't do. I hope that everyone else has been enjoying the game for the last 6 months or as much as I have, which is honestly pretty casual, but I do have a lot of hopes for the 1-year anniversary and what's happening in the next 6 months. They set the bar pretty high, so I hope that they continue to do their best. And thank you guys for watching. I hope to post more videos soon, Loot and Waifus base guides, and share them with you guys as soon as I can. Yeah, have a great one, everyone. Be safe. See you guys later.